1, 2, 3.
Welcome again to Oregon Quilting. And I'm sure you figured out that we taped this ahead of time. Well, I've been home 12 hours. I flew home last night. However, I had really exciting time because I just happened to be in Boston at the right time. So I was in Boston when the Red Sox won the World Series, and I got to watch it, and I watched the duck parade. And then the Patriots played a football game. They made more points than they ever had before, 55 points in one game. And after 20 years, Boston got a new mayor. So I had a really exciting time. So you can kind of figure out that it's not December, but Merry Christmas. We're going to celebrate Christmas today. And as usual, we have a live audience. And they have projects that they're going to show. Lynette could not be here today, but she made some using the challenge fabric. She wrote me a little note. Okay, it's hole in one. Aren't they cute? And then the reverse side is cute also. Aren't those nice? So she wanted to use a large square of fabric to show off the snowflakes. So those are really nice. She's working at the quilt shop today. What a shame. Too bad. So, and Joy is hunting, so she's not here. However, she sent some things. So this is one of her wall hangings, and it has she's added, decoration to it, and there are little ornaments hanging on the tree. And Santa has a beard. And then the other thing she made and sent for us are the nutcrackers. So I thought those were I think they're really cute. So, and we have Miss Amanda will be here later because she's going to be teaching us a class today. And this was her Quilts of Valor that she made for her uncle. And the Christmas tree, later we'll show a picture so you can see the whole thing, was made in 1988 for Hancock, Minnesota Fabrics. And they made the pattern and gave it away free. Back in the old days, we got a lot of free things. And my challenge fabric, pretty cinchy. I was in a hurry. So I had the Santa Claus, and I just put the challenge fabric on the back. So we have Karen has something to show us today. And the bride-to-be, who by the time you see this program, she will be a married woman.
So here's my challenge block. Decided to finish up the year. I added in some red to kind of perk it up. Not that it needed perking, but anyway, I'm excited. I'm hearing that next month is all of the fabrics, and I'm gonna have to get creative. And I think a couple months ago I showed you some of the blocks from their wedding quilt, and Ashley's going to help me here. It turned out a little bigger than I had planned, but there's the top of their wedding quilt. So there's 81 blocks, and they each have 5 fabrics. There are only about 5 fabrics repeated, and I don't know. What's left. Now to figure out how to quilt it.
Charisma.
Yeah, that's why we took a picture.
Thank you, thank you. And do we say best wishes or congratulations to the bride? One is for the bride and one's for the groom. Who remembers wedding etiquette?
You go, girl.
That works, that works. Okay, Renee. Renee? Oh. She's back from Hawaii. But she decided she needed a friend to help her.
No, I'm not Renee. I'm not quite tanned enough. She didn't want to step up here today, and that's okay. Now, this is part of her challenge, was something that she
was
started.
last month.
Okay. And
It's going to be part.
Oh, it's going to be part of a
The
house
house.
quilt
Yeah.
that she's working on. And
Yeah,
then
here's
the house.
This is this month. Isn't
That's
that
very cute. She's pretty handy with a sewing machine.
I'm excited to see the whole quilt when it's finished.
Now, this is applique with, it's not finished though, is it?
No, it's not finished. It has last month's challenge fabrics on it.
Okay, has last month's challenge fabrics here,
And then
here, and here. That's very cute. I want to see it when you get done stitching around all that. Yes, very lovely. And then this is the challenge fabrics from this month. This one, and this one, or in the white. Yeah,
Mhm.
very cute. Very, very cute. Thank you, Renee. Now, I have Angela's. Let's see. Let's do her challenge first. Now, the top one. Oh, this is the whole thing?
That's the whole thing.
Oh. I'm sorry. I did not realize that they were all together. Okay, now, which side is the top, or does it matter?
Turn it so that the white is down the side. There you go. Blue in the corner. There you go. So I just made a second of the first one. So there's 2 blue ones.
Okay, so we need to hold it still.
Yep.
Nice.
And we're planning to have a quilt show in February, to which the public, you are all going to be invited to come, and you'll be able to see, yes, everybody's quilt will be finished by February.
Everybody?
I better hurry.
Faith is
Guess I better get started, huh?
going to be the greeter at the door.
Yeah, that's what the,
And this was Angela's own pattern.
yeah.
It turned out very
I
nice.
love this one.
There's
The
a-
butterflies.
If you look at it long enough, there's a secondary star that pops out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
it
here.
turns round
Uh-huh,
too.
and it kind of spins, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm dizzy. Oh, wait, that's normal.
Oh, you're on the fold.
Well, sure we do.
We take care of all of our people here.
Yeah, we don't wad it up. Okay, now, this is one that Angela did with some gals at a retreat. They did a black and white swap.
I know I've not started my black and white quilt yet.
Yeah, Julie, I don't know what to tell you.
I'll get to it one of these days.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
But I thought she did a lovely job. I like the black along this one side and the white on the other. And hey, I got it upside right the first time.
Good job.
I thought that was very impressive of me. Yeah. Now, which block?
Which ones are mine?
Which ones are yours?
The third on the top, right one, and then the diamond on the bottom. Second.
Down here?
There you go.
Okay.
Right next to
Now,
me.
Teresa, which ones were yours?
Second row, second one from the left, and the one on the right, second row. No, next one on this.
Oh, very cool.
The other one was Julie's. That you wanted to.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Of course it was Julie's. I recognize that anywhere. Julie was with us last month and showed us some of her techniques and had a class with her angle play
That I haven't finished yet.
that you have. Ooh.
Mine's not finished either. I took time out for 6 quilts of valor.
And this one, Angela was given was given a charm pack from the, was it Teresa?
Last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, last month, Northwest Quilters and Crafters, our Facebook group, had a swap, and this was the one that Teresa had, and I have to look at this Snoopy.
I had to cut him.
I should have cut him.
Oh,
But you can see his joy in his ears, even if he is upside down. You know.
so turn the block the other way and you'll be right side up.
There, now his ears are joyful. Now, are you going to make another hot pad from this?
I don't know, maybe.
Because this Papa Murphy's pizza fits perfectly on this.
The family size, yes.
The family size. If you put a little Insulbrite and a couple pieces of batting, it's perfect. Very cute. Very nice. Miss Angela, very cute. I want lessons on this.
Okay.
Now, this is what I have been working on. And I have to say, I'm sorry I don't have a duck ornament.
But look what she's got.
She's got a
Yay!
But I do have a beaver ornament.
Yay!
Okay. I'm kind of mad at the ducks right now. Even if they aren't my team, I'm a little mad at them, but we'll get over that. These are ornaments that I have been making for many years. I started making them when my son was very small. And the two that Elizabeth has in her hand are for Lori, our paper piecer.
Okay.
Imagine that she would want something like that because it looks paper pieced. Bless her little heart. But I do these with ribbon instead of regular fabric. So this is what I've been working on, trying to stay out of trouble.
Oh, good.
I don't think it's helped, but
You can get into trouble no matter what you're doing and where you are.
I know.
So,
But it's one of the things I've been working on.
well, thank you.
Along with, I'm helping Charisma make some more quilts of valor. They had a request for 10 for down in, I think it's either Georgia or Virginia. And we're going to make them out of the panels.
Okay.
The eagle panels. And all I have to do is I'm going to put 3 tops together just with strips. I'm not going to do anything elaborate. But I'm going to send them up to Charisma and she's going to do her magic. And we need to have her come down here and do a show with us. Because I think that she would be, or go up there and go in her studio and watch her work, because she does some phenomenal quilting. And it's custom, it's out of her head. And it blows me away. Karen and I went up there earlier this year with our quilts, with Renee's Quilt of Valor and Karen's. And we watched her quilt, and it's amazing what comes out of that beautiful blonde head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has a Facebook page.
Yeah, Charisma. She also has a website. It's Charisma's Corner,
Okay.
and that is her first name, Charisma. And she is just a very talented person. And she has a gallery. You can see her quilts.
Oh.
Thanks.
Krisha. Welcome, welcome.
This is my block I made.
Very nice. Isn't
I
that
want to
pretty?
make it into like a table mat for my end table. So I can
Uh-huh.
put Christmas decorations on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's very
I love the
nice.
red snowflakes, so I wanted to really show it.
Oh, good. Good. Thank you. That's very nice. You're doing very nice work. Teresa.
Okay, first I'll show you my challenge fabric blocks from easiest to hardest.
That would be the hardest.
Easiest to
Oh.
hardest. And as some of you know, I had problems finishing one of them and I had to dump it. But this was the second hardest.
Okay.
Whoops.
That's cute.
Oh, pretty.
I like that.
Oh, very nice. Very pretty.
Love the colors. Love them. Okay, and these are two donation quilts that I picked up from the quilter the other day, and I thought I'd share them before they were off to a senior in Oregon, well, Clackamas County. They're not that complex, folks.
Isn't that
I'm
nice?
thrilled to get something like that.
I know, right?
But-
Beautiful.
They're so cheerful.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
And simple.
Now, is that a bento box?
Sure.
Sure. No, I don't think, no, it's not. It's not bento. One of these days I do want to do a bento box, but square in a square, does that sound like it could be?
Look at the
Look
back.
at the back.
Or just grab
Oh,
one point.
yeah,
Oh, the back is pretty.
Wow, that's beautiful.
it's just a piece of fabric that someone gave me and worked out perfect for this.
Nice. Very pretty.
And the other one is a little more complex, but same idea. Lots of scraps were used. Show the back first.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So there's a 9 square and then 4 triangles, and that's it.
Cute.
Lots of scraps got used.
And then the back.
And then the back.
I love the back.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Very nice.
Hello again. We are here with a special project, and these are all things that Renee has made, and we're happy to have her with us. And she's going to tell us a little bit about how she did this. I'm learning from her, and my next fan quilt's going to be made this way.
How did you make this?
I just bought the template to make the strips for the black and white pieces. And then I added the circle just by getting a circle template. And then I added a strip of red on it where I just took a strip and folded it in half and then stitched it on the edge. Then I wasn't sure how to do this piece without going crazy since I had so many. So I just cut a big piece of a square white piece and then appliqued that piece on and just top stitched the red part to hold it onto the white block. And then when the block was put into the sashing, that's when it, stitched up the other corners.
Very good plan.
There's a
Yeah, so if you put it on a square block instead of trying to piece it like I did in my circle ones, makes it much easier and it looks so nice.
Beautiful.
It's very nice. Thank you. This reminds me of Hawaii.
This quilt is for my mom. She loves blue, and so I just added a bunch of flowers on it. And I'm still not finished. I might add more flowers down here. And it's going to be a Christmas gift for her.
Now, is this hand appliqued?
This I just, it's that we can
Steam a seam?
steam a seam. So I cut a bunch of flowers and steam a seamed it, and then I just did the stitching around it,
Around it.
buttonhole stitch.
Very cute. I love this.
And she does travel to Hawaii, since that's where she's from, but we're very glad that she lives in Oregon now. This was her little batik. We had a batik challenge last year.
This is paper pieced.
Cute.
Then I just had a bunch of scraps, so I just paper pieced it.
Little teensy tiny squares.
It's just beautiful.
See, isn't that beautiful? This also reminds me of Hawaii. Well, Oregon coast, I guess, and Washington coast.
Just
Isn't that wonderful?
it was a kit that I bought at one of the quilt shows. I can't remember who it belongs
I'm
to.
trying to remember.
McKenna?
No.
No,
It's,
can't remember who.
she gave a lot of classes, though, and she has a lot of patterns. And with this one, you've got, sections, so you don't have to do it all at one time. You can do it in smaller sections and then put it all together. So,
And then some of it you have to keep open and not attach it, because then when you add the border, like this section, then it flaps onto it.
yeah. So.
And that's steam a seam too, right? Or,
Well, it's steam a seam, and then I top stitched it just to
Yeah.
keep it down better.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that wonderful?
now what was it about the beaks on your cormorants?
Oh, these little beaks for these birds, I kept losing them because they were so tiny. I'd have them just about right, and I'd be throwing my pile, and just, they blow away, and I couldn't find them. I had to make them again.
And you notice in all of our programs, we've had our Japanese screens. And so Japan and Kaji has always meant a lot to myself. I was there for a while, and John was in the Air Force in Japan, stationed in Japan.
I just did this because part of my heritage is Chinese, too.
So Chinese and Japanese both have the Kaji.
And
So.
what did they say?
This one says courage, prosperity, friendship, joy, longevity, and luck, good luck or happiness.
And how did you do those?
They're that with the steam a seam.
Steam a seam. Mm-hmm. Steam a seam works really well, and I use the steam a seam too for a lot of projects. Look at this. Isn't that pretty?
I
This
just
is-
made this one to brighten up my kitchen, my bathroom.
And it's appliqued. So now all of us need to go home and make something to brighten up our bathrooms. Quilting for your bath.
This is from my mom's bed, and then she changed her mind, so I never finished it.
My birthday's next week.
She has like a big California king-size bed.
It's gorgeous. Oh, it is beautiful.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's pretty too. She almost pieces like Lori. Where her back is just as tidy as can be.
What we're hoping is that You are all going to get a lot of wonderful ideas by looking at all these.
Inspiration.
And inspiration. And just remember, all of us started making one block. So whether you're a beginner and just starting, or whether you've been quilting for a long time, there are always projects that you can do. And don't be afraid to try something. And if you don't want a big project, and this has a little turtle, and a little frog, and a dragonfly. So we need to make sure that Julie sees this. Dragonflies. Julie's been doing dragonflies.
She's been using her EQ7.
Her
and having
EQ7.
a blast with it.
Okay. Isn't this cute? And I'm not a ghost person at all, but these are just so cute.
Even the back is cute. If you flip it around, it's just kind of,
Isn't that
it
cute?
is really cute.
It could be either direction.
You could hang it in a
You
window.
could have morning, or daytime, and nighttime. And then we do get snow. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Good night and Merry Christmas, everybody.